What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Stories Zero.Blue.Orion. Welcome to the show. How's it going? How's everybody doing today?
Doing great.
Super.
Extremely well.
Is everybody excited and ready to anime AF?
Yes.
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 That was peak
Yes.
excitement from Brad.
Yes.
That was peak excitement. By the way, Brad, I noticed I clicked on the clips or something in Twitch, and I noticed one of the clips that I got of you in Minecraft has like 1,000 something views.
Oh Jesus! What was it? What was I
It
doing?
was the one where you, not the wheat.
Oh, not the wheat with the creeper. Yeah,
it was
I didn't know that was
fucking
your clip.
Yeah, that was mine.
You're famous now, boy.
Singing Evanescence.
Hello,
wasn't that one?
Reddit.
Yeah, that's what I was, Cole. I was looking for Brad's singing clips, and I was like, what the fuck? That's got 1,000 views? Yeah, it was pretty funny. In case you don't know what we're talking about, chat, Brad was kind enough to recently do a, what were you calling it, Brad? What was it? Bully Brad?
Bully Brad Sundays.
Yeah. Yeah, he's finally...
The rip-off of Fuck Up Fist. What's it called?
Screw Walrus Day.
Screw Walrus Day.
He's-
It's a cheap knockoff of that, which is a cheap knockoff of Peachy's one. What's Peachy's one called? Everyone has their own one.
Like, it just goes down the line. I think I got my inspiration from, I can't remember who. I think John Sandman.
Oh my God.
Fucked up Fridays.
Fucked
and,
Up
yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, it's how you know you've reached peak streamer when you
That's how you know
get
you're a full-time streamer.
yeah when you get
I'll
your
take
like
that
first
idea.
set of bills after
Yeah.
you become like a full-time streamer. You're like, oh shit.
when you suddenly the first thing you're doing on a Sunday morning is drinking hot sauce.
I had the last dab at least 12 times, and that's no exaggeration.
What's the Scoville rating on that one? Is that's like
2.3?
2.3 million?
Yes.
Get the fuck out! Really?
Yeah, last dab is made with those like
made with Pepper X.
those genetically modified radioactive peppers that they created for the thing.
Oh my god, no, that's so bad. I
I
thought
would
that
be
was the
dead.
lower one.
It was a very small chance of hitting it, and somehow I always hit it.
Yeah. Like the way of it.
Why would you do that?
Because
Money.
and bills.
Gotta pay the bills, Colo. You gotta sacrifice your throat and your anus so that you can pay those bills.
As I hand over my check to my landlord,
Fucking hot
shivering
sauce.
in pain.
Hot sauce.
I've earned my keep.
Anybody that says that streaming isn't difficult, just take 12 shots of hot sauce and you'll figure it out real quick.
Go and see how much a walrus has aged between each of those shots of hot sauce.
It's like John's face app thing where they keep making him older on this older one. Did you see that? Where he's
Yeah.
just pure wrinkles. Yeah,
It starts to melt.
it's great. It's great. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you haven't seen the show before, eventually we get to the part where we pilot some mechs and we do all kinds of cool things and we blow stuff up. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's Anime AF, and we're playing the Lancer RPG here on this show. In case you've never seen the show before, and it's pretty hilarious and simultaneously, I think there's a lot of serious stuff that happens as well. But let's go around the room. Let's do some introductions, and let's get things started. Brad, would you be so kind as to start us off, please?
Your boy. Hello. What the hell is happening here? I'm in an elevator, apparently, and nothing has ever put me off more than a music game like that. That has completely, destroyed me. I am fully awake, ready and prepared for this session. Feeling great. Had a great day. I know everything that's going to happen. I remember every single thing that happened last week. I know the intricate plans that we had, and I'm 100% convinced that we're definitely going to survive the inane plan of turn the ship around and definitely die that Effie came up with. Really great plan. I'll be playing Wyatt. I'm the one that has to turn the ship around. Actually, no, I'm not. I have to get in a Lancer and not fly the ship and leave it to a little robot that
Good.
that I don't trust. I trust him, but I don't trust that he can avoid bullets that are going to shred us. I think we're going to die today. That's it. Boom slang. Out.
Thanks, Brad.
You're welcome.
Fist.
My optimism, Stu's optimism, it's not doing so well after seeing two of his comrades fly out of the airlock into open space going near light speed, so he's a bit traumatized from that. I share maybe a fraction or more as far as optimism goes than Boomslang, but this situation is pretty dire. Do agree with Effie that we need to do something, but the chances of us surviving, Stu doesn't think it's going to be very good. But at least he'll die with a clean conscience if that does happen.
Well, that's good. I'm very happy for Stu for dying with a clear conscience. That makes everything better, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, because you're dead and anything else doesn't matter. So yeah, if you feel good when you die, then fine.
Jesus, PB, what's your name? Brad? What kind of nihilistic approach to everything was that?
What happened to PB while I was
What the
gone?
hell happened to PB?
Simulacrum happened to PB.
That's all that matters.
Simulacrum happened to PB. That's what happened.
Look at her hair. She's wearing all black. She's been hit by like the Venom symbiote or something. She's like, oh, PB has risen. The hell is this? Oh, damn.
Thank you, Fist Brad. Colo.
Hey, what the fuck? PB was the one that interrupted. As soon as someone else interrupts, then I'm clear and I'm allowed to do it.
Colo.
Hi.
Hey, welcome
Hi.
back, Colo.
I was just going to say I'm waiting for Brad to interrupt me. So rude, Brad. So rude. Hi. It's nice to meet you. I'm Colo. I've had a little break because my hand stopped working, but I'm really excited to be back. I missed you all very much. I play Alisa, or 8900. He's a bit of a... Yeah. I guess
Traitor. Are you trying to say the word traitor?
They hoping to say something.
I don't think that's a true fact, to be honest
Well,
with you.
that's what we all think.
But she's a bit. She's a lady of contrast. Maybe that's the right thing to say. But yeah, I'm just excited to watch you all die today. I feel like that's going to be fun.
Excellent. Thank you, Colo. Myth.
Hi, I'm Myth. I'm playing Luka Ludimir, who's currently floating in space. Very far away from the ship. Very far away from the ship. So far, in fact, that if they turn around to get him, they'll probably all die. That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, Myth. PB.
Help me.
We're trying. Hi, I'm PB, and I'm nervous and excited for today. I also think we're probably going to die, but I'm hoping that we'll die trying. So, fingers crossed for us, I guess. That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, PB. I'm Wax Steven, and I will be your GM of Doom. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This could be a very short episode. I don't know. I really don't know. It could be really short. So what I'm going to have to do is, while they're actually figuring out what they're doing in the beginning, I have to figure out what to do when they die. how we're gonna fill that time for the remainder of the show. Do we
Sorry,
have
did
Brad
you say
dance?
die?
Hey, can we say if, not when?
Did
Oh,
you say
I'm
die?
A little
sorry.
optimism.
I mean, if they
But when
die.
you die, it's a good thing. Isn't that right, PB?
What have you done to her, guys? What have you've destroyed her? What
I
have
have no part in this.
You did this because you left.
You did, you did leave a gaping
This is
hole
the dark
in my
timeline.
heart. Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything is
Hi,
fine.
Look at her. She's so happy now.
Look, didn't
Look at
you?
her. We're all happy.
Everything's
happy,
fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everybody just we'll think of something when if they die. We'll come up with something. We'll have Brad do interpretive dance or something for 2-3 hours. It's fine.
I'm on board.
We'll
Let's
make
do
it
it.
happen. Don't
We'll sit
worry.
and make new characters.
I guess we could do that. I don't know.
Let's do that. I got mine ready to go.
Should be fine.
No, you don't. Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from that one time that you almost died.
Do they sing? Please tell me they sing.
What? Yeah.
If you would like to see
Kind of
Brad
musical.
sing, you can head on over to the VOD section of his Twitch page.
A lot of it is
Wear
muted.
lipstick and blow kisses to the camera. That too.
I had to be nice. One of the things was that.
Yeah, except your be nice was like say something mean and then go, oh, never mind. I mean, and then say the nice thing. You weren't actually nice.
I forgot. You don't understand how difficult that is for me to do. I forgot a lot. It's difficult. You know.
It is. It's very difficult for Brad. Just like today's session will be.
Nah, this is gonna be easy.
Mm-hmm. Easy
I
for
get to be
me.
angry at them all. But
Easy for me.
I get to be right while we die.
So, why don't we get
Potentially.
everybody in the proper mood now
Oh,
that we're
boy.
done with the intros? And let's do our anime intro. Let's do our anime intro and get everybody in the right headspace, huh? Huh? Let's do it. Here we go. Anime intro.
The year is 5016U. After many failures, humanity has reached new heights. Union is responsible for all of it. It is the tyrant, the watcher, and the guiding hand. The third committee watches over humanity, but is stretched thin. Threats loom from the Aun ascendancy, overreaching corporal states, remnants of the second committee, and other unknown dangers. Union scrambles to cope with the vast size of the hegemony and these threats by relying on unorthodox means.
On the last episode of Zero.Blue.Orion, the players adventured to the Karakan trade baronies after they hastily escaped the research facility where they were previously located, and they had to escape from this attack from the Aunic Ascendancy. And one of Dr. Prism's lab assistants, Kaz Morrow, who was apparently an undercover member of the Aunic Ascendancy, after killing most of the staff at the research facility and attacking the Blink Gate, the group was forced to go through a signal jammed Blink Gate where they were unable to enter proper coordinates. They ended up in the Karakan trade baronies, specifically the primary Blink Gate of the Karakan trade baronies, and The only thing that you're allowed to do to get to the Karakin Trade Baronies is ask for an invitation. Otherwise, you are not meant to be there. And considering that they had no knowledge of where they were going, they were unable to ask for an invitation or obtain one. So, they were shit out of luck. They were contacted by the Karakin authorities, and their access to the OmniNet was terminated, as well as their access to the Blinkgate, forcing them to be escorted by a group of ships towards the nearest space station for a debriefing, and potentially worse. We're not quite sure. While they were being escorted, they were searched by several Karakin officials, although things were a bit unorthodox as they tried to convince the Karakin officials that they were part of some movie studio, and, well, it didn't go super well. The roles were not happening, and it didn't go very well at all. So, while this was happening, the officials were investigating their ship, and something else was apparently attached to the outside of the ship. When the officials left, Boomslang picked it up on their scanners just for the briefest second and saw that there was something on the hull located near the hangar of the ship. Effie popped the airlock along with Red Panda and Nero, Heath, and they decided they would go take a look. Specifically, Effie Geist headed outside with her mech that can sort of use mag clamps to stay attached to the ship, and she went out to take a look and saw a Pegasus mech frame attached to the hull. It didn't last very long as her sensors were scrambled and she wasn't able to see very much. However, this entity was contacting her through the communications, and she found out that they were looking for information and possibly more. Red Panda and Nero tried to assist by going outside. However, they didn't really have a way to secure themselves to the ship, or at least do so successfully. So, they got left behind. Floating in space, Red Panda and Nero were left behind. And the rest of the group were contacted by the Karakin officials once again to follow up with their lost cargo that came out the airlock. Boomslang claimed that it was a faulty airlock door, and they lost their mech props for their movie. Karakin officials agreed to swing by and pick up their friends. However, the group didn't really seem too confident in them. They didn't really believe them, specifically Effie. So they came up with a plan.
I believe them.
There are 3 escort ships that were escorting you to the space station. Today, we're going to start the session. You know what? I'm going to roll for it. Okay. We're going to start the session with Boomslang, Geist, and Rashman. What do you do?
I have a single question. We were about to contact them to tell them to turn around, right?
Tell them we were turning around, I
That
think.
we were turning around, yeah.
Yeah, to get our friends, yeah. But I don't remember if you had agreed that you were going to do that or not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought that we, I can't remember if we did it or we didn't do it specifically.
You didn't do it at the end of the last session.
So, because I'm not in the cockpit, remember, I'm not flying the ship anymore. I'm like wandering around. I think I'm heading towards my mech and figuring out how to get out into the hangar bay because it's open. Before we actually turn the thing around. So we need to get what's his face to do it. Skip. But I just wanted to clarify. I couldn't remember if we did that or that was the plan. I know it was one of the last things that we were going to do. I just couldn't remember.
Basically, the only thing that you said to the Karakin escort was that your friends had fallen out of the airlock. Can you go pick them up?
Yeah, and then they said, sure, we'll get them. And then like a couple minutes later, I asked how that was going, and they were like, you know, the cargo is not that important. And then we're like, but our friends are in there. And they were like, oh, people are in there? Like, yeah, we told you that. So it just sounds like they were just like, who gives a shit? So that's what made me think they're not actually going to go back and pick them up.
I thought they said that they were on their way and they hadn't reached the cargo yet. And
Yeah, they said that twice.
Yeah, they
but-
said they hadn't reached the cargo yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was asleep during almost all of the interactions you had with them. So I just believed them, by the way. Whenever they fucking speak.
So what's everybody doing?
So
Why
first
have
of
you
all,
left?
I just-
Sorry, Whack. I think we're trying to figure out where we left off exactly. I think the plan was we were gonna slow down, right? Like we were just gonna slow down and turn around, and then tell them as we were doing it.
We were gonna, because I set the ship to be able to do that, slow down and then turn around
Okay.
and go back.
Okay.
I just need to tell Snip to do it.
Okay.
But first, then I was like, okay, let's do that. I at least wanted to do. We were discussing whether we do a preemptive attack or not. We
Right.
decided not.
Right.
We're going to wait for them to fire on us before we counterattack. I said there's
Yeah.
no way we can defend ourselves if they do that anyway.
There's no way we can
None of
kill
us
them in an open attack anyway. We have like pea shooters. We would hit them once and then we would die.
Yeah, we would get obliterated.
Well,
Yeah.
we'd wreck them in the mechs, though, but we can't get outside in the mechs. Only you can.
we would be stuck floating in space.
Yeah.
Just like them.
Yeah.
So it falls to you to take out all three of the ships.
And there's no way I can do that.
No.
Well, that's
If
your...
we open fire on them, 100% they will destroy us. We have to trust that what we have is worth more to them than opening fire on us.
We're going to have
Alright.
to do some diplomacy.
Yeah, I think if we just tell them we're concerned for our friends, they already think we're idiots. So,
Then physically, Whack, I'm heading towards my mech and I'd like to try and... I have all my stuff on still. As a pilot, I have the mobility suit.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I'm hoping that allows me to get to the mech.
Yeah, going towards the back of the ship is kind of like going down. It's like going down to the ground, basically. Like you have to climb down ladders to get down there. Skip has sort of like a recess or something in the board in the console area of the ship. There's probably just like a recession. Kind of looks like a charger or something almost, you know, like there's some contact points or something that Skip can tap into, and he just kind of floats over there.
But I can get to my mech then if I continue. So did I call him Snip?
Yeah, you did.
you did.
No, I called him Snip. I've got a thing called Snip, and it sits on this screen all the time. It's a print screen thing. I use Snip instead of thingy.
It's the best.
It's so goddamn useful.
It's so good, yeah.
It's just always there. Anyway, So, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm in my mobility hard suit, and I'm going to go into the stupid area where they are and get them.
It's depressurized last I remember. So just make
I
sure
can't
you've
remember
got
all
like
the
your helmet
science.
and shit on.
All came out with all sorts of science that I don't understand.
You will explode unless you're wearing a helmet or something to protect your body. That's depressurized. You'll actually implode. You'll just go.
Yeah, that's why I said I've got all my suit on. So it should be fine, right?
So I'm still in the room with you, Effie, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're in your suit and you can't get out because it's depressurized, right?
Right.
So we're both in our mechs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know who's going to be negotiating or talking to the ships?
I would assume Effie.
Oh, God.
Effie's doing all the speaking so far.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to do this in character.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Effie?
Yeah.
So, I think I finally gathered myself a little bit. It's not every day that you see two people fly out of an airlock at near light speed.
Yeah.
But I think I'm all right. Okay.
Are you okay? Are you sure?
Yeah, no, totally. I've only puked 3 times in my mech. It's...
Okay.
Oh, hold up a second. Oh, sorry. I had to mute my comms. 4
Is it
times.
like floating?
Yeah, it's really nasty in here.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
There was nothing you could have done, you know.
I know.
Like that happened so fast.
Yes, but I can do something now.
Yeah, and we're going to.
If we're going to be talking to them,
Yeah.
can I do this?
What?
If we're going to get out of this, if we're going to convince them, I should be the one to do it. I've practiced my whole life bullshitting people. That's what I did for a living. That's what acting is. It's just bullshitting your way into success.
Okay.
I have a strong feeling that I can convince them not to blow us out of this godforsaken space.
Okay, but it's going to require maximum bullshit. Can you do that? Like, the biggest amount of bullshit you can muster.
Flanagan cracks it. Flanagan cracks.
I can hear it through the comms, like.
Let me tell you something, Effie. When it comes to bullshitting, no one bullshits better than Flanagan.
All right. Okay.
I once got into the Space University of Yale.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either, but I got in with my resume, and it wasn't even mine.
Wow, that is actually impressive. Wait, are you bullshitting me right now? Did you actually get in?
I don't know. Am I bullshitting you right now?
All right. You're right. You're the perfect person for the job. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm always ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello? Hello, this is Stu Flanagan from the movie prop ship. Trying to reach out to our escorts.
This is Karakan Trade Barony's Escort 003.
Yes, we are in dire need right now. We have a terrible situation going on at the moment.
What is your terrible situation?
Well, you see, 2 of our friends are actually floating in deep space in a bunch of cargo pods.
Yes, we already got that message. We're sending our ships to grab them.
No, I don't think you understand. It's important that we get it. Now, I can't tell you why, but it's important that we turn around and pick up our friends in our cargo. There is something in that cargo that's very, very important.
What?
You are to stay on course and head to the space station. That is an order.
Well, I mean, there's more than just cargo and friends out there. There's also a couple other top secret things that I wasn't supposed to mention, but now that we're in this situation, I might want to bring it up to you. We have some stuff on board that we were lying a bit. I'm not gonna I'm going to be a little truthful here because the situation is a little dire. There's stuff out there that you don't know about that only we can find.
Top secret?
Yeah, top secret stuff, you know.
Are you saying
tell
that
you
you
more
did not
about it.
announce all of your cargo when we were aboard your ship?
Look here, buddy. You can backtrack and say, oh, but you didn't do this, didn't do that. Well, we're in the present right now, and the more time you waste, well, the more that precious cargo is going to drift away. And let me tell you something. You might be able to find the cargo and the friends, but good luck trying to find that top secret stuff without our devices that we have on board.
Oh my god.
Roll for bullshit. Let's go.
Yeah.
I got 4 on charm.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a charm roll. I'm gonna say you have 1 difficulty on this one.
Okay. Let's see. Difficulty 1. Roll for charm. Come on.
I wish this was masks and I wish I could assist you. Oh, maybe I can.
Wyatt, now!
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what the hell she wants me to do. I open the cargo, the mech hangar bay.
It was already damaged. You damaged it. Effie damaged it.
No, to get out into the person hole to go through to go and get in my
So
neck.
he can get in his neck.
Okay, the cockpit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting in. I'm not in the.
Not piloting the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's maybe like a good like 10 seconds later before there's a response.
I'm like sweating.
We're going to need you to stay on course. As I said, your cargo will be picked up. It has been scanned. We know where it is. It will not take long for us to pick it up.
We at least get confirmation. Because I have a feeling that you really don't care about our friends and cargo and the top secret stuff that's inside of that cargo that's floating out into space.
Confirmation? How is this for confirmation? If you do not stay on course and head to the space station, you will be blown out of space.
Okay, well,
And then it won't matter what cargo you have aboard your ship or what is floating in space.
right then. Okay, well, good talk. I left something on. I gotta go turn that off. Okay, bye. Effie?
Yeah, I think that went well.
Yes, went well as in my last, attempt at auditioning for that, big movie franchise, the Starship and the Furious. I got the same kind of vibe there that I did from the director on that movie. Well being that I didn't get a shot in his version that we will get shot.
Wait, are you kidding me? You were super intimidating. I was intimidated by you. He was so intimidated, he threatened to fire on us. You did great.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Effie. I got a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
I was sweating and I wasn't even on comms.
What the fuck are you two talking about? Right, Polly, have you got a hard suit?
Yes, I do.
Alright, put it on and come with me, quick.
Come with you where?
To my neck, because did you not just hear that we're going to get blown out of space?
We're getting what?
Get
Ollie,
the hard
where have you
suit
been?
on And hurry up.
I was trying to manufacture the tubes, like you said.
Yeah, but Effie wants to destroy the entire ship, so...
Why are we destroying the entire ship?
I don't know, but Effie's in charge. Stu backed her up.
I'm not in charge. I'm definitely not in charge.
You're definitely in charge.
I thought
No,
we
I
were
am
going to
not
the
in
space
charge.
station and we were going to show them these fake tubes.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
We're gonna go back and rescue our friends.
Yeah, what have you had in your ears this entire time, Polly?
We voted.
I didn't have the comms on.
Yeah, well, that was silly, wasn't it? Hurry up.
Wait, what is happening? What do you mean go back?
We're going back. We're going to get them. But if we go and get them,
But
they're
we're
going to
being
fire on us.
escorted by 3 ships.
Yeah, the Epiphany's about to get blown up. That's why we're going to get in the mechs.
We're totally
If we get in our mechs, where are we going to go?
Outside.
And
When they
then
blow
what?
Then the Epiphany's going to explode from rockets being fired upon it from 3 escort vehicles, and then we're going to be in mechs instead of in the Epiphany, and then we're going to ask Effie what we do next in her amazing plan to
Okay,
rescue the others.
now, I understand that you might think that that could be better, and I'm not sure
You're in
why.
a hard suit right now, right, Polly?
I am in a hard suit, yes.
All right, hurry up and meet me at the mech.
I'm not- If we go out into our mechs, it's going
Why
to be
are you
significantly...
arguing with me? I'm going to patch you through to Effie.
You're on open comms. I can hear you both.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just making sure that she knows that this argument is falling on deaf ears with me because she's making the same argument that I made, and they're definitely going to shoot us.
If
out
we
of
go out,
space.
They're
if we
definitely
go,
gonna shoot us out of space.
if
They're
we
gonna
go
kill
in
us.
our mechs, we're gonna be way slower than them. That won't solve anything. We won't be able to catch up with Luka and with Heath. We won't be able to do anything. We're too
Okay,
far
but-
away.
We're not going out in our mechs, Polly. They're gonna turn the ship around. Skip's driving now. He's gonna turn the ship around and he's gonna try to head and pick up our friends. We're just in our mechs in case we get blown up. That way we can.
is the pilot.
That's right, Skip.
Pilot. Skip's brown bread, mate.
Hey,
See you later, Skip.
does Skip do analysis, Polly?
What kind of analysis?
Could he maybe analyze the chances we have of getting shot before we're able to slow down? I mean, we're going at near light speed. I imagine even slowing down a little bit would be enough for them to jump far ahead of us.
Skip, can you do those calculations?
Calculating. Chances of survival 2.17%.
That's higher than I thought, to be honest. Not
Oh,
bad.
I'm sweating.
You know, I think I'm starting to get a little cold feet here. You know, as much as I'd love to save Luka and Uncle Heath, maybe they are getting them, and we shouldn't worry about it. We're stressing out. We don't even know. I mean, I think this is a good idea. I'm kind of getting like a little cold feet here.
Skip, can you do the calculations to figure out how fast Luka and Heath were moving? See what the difference is. What's the relativity difference?
Well, they're moving at near light speed, but in the opposite direction, I would assume.
No, they would just be leaving the difference between the speed that we accelerated and the speed that they were traveling at that time. They wouldn't head out the other way that fast. So however fast Wyatt accelerated, that's the difference.
But he didn't accelerate.
Yes, he was. He was accelerating towards the space station and then he started to decelerate. So they might overshoot us.
There's a possibility of that. How would we know if they're going to shoot past us? Like, how are we going to catch them?
Yeah, the way that works is essentially the distance that you guys traveled. They were still traveling at the speed the ship was moving when they left the airlock.
Yeah,
Which is near light speed, right?
Right.
But they're just
But
going in
why-
the opposite
why-
direction.
Well, they were still moving the same way. They don't
No,
go
because
back
they went out
that
the
way.
back of the ship, didn't they?
Yeah, but
So
they
they're going. So if the ship's going this way, they went out the back, so they're going in the opposite direction.
They don't magically start traveling near light speed the other direction.
They went out the back of the ship while the ship was moving. It's like out of a moving
that.
car.
I get that. But
I don't. I'm just trying to understand.
Saying it's going like this.
Yeah.
We're accelerating. They go out.
Yeah.
They're not going backwards. They
it's just the
go
difference.
out at the same time.
It's
the
just
ship went ahead.
It's just the difference in the acceleration. Well, I was accelerating for a while after they left.
Oh, I thought we were at a steady speed.
No. He was accelerating, and then after a while, he decelerated. That's why I asked like 3 times, Wyatt, are you still accelerating for the space station?
Oh, I thought we were just staying on course, same speed and all that. I didn't realize we were actually accelerating and decelerating.
I don't understand science enough in real life to be able to answer you with my real life brain any of this stuff.
So
only Wyatt in character can have an attempt.
Okay.
Depending on how far the Carrigan Strait Barony ships were from the mechs, the difference should be approximately 5 to 6 hours.
So, they might be on their own for 5 or 6 hours. Their mechs should have enough life support for that. Unless it's a hazardous environment, the mechs can tolerate quite a bit. The scrubbers are really good on them. Listen, I understand how badly you want to save your friends. But this is suicide. Are you prepared to do that? I know I want to live.
That's why you're getting in the mech with me.
I don't think I am.
Okay, well then that's suicide for you and you want to die, which completely contradicts what you just said, Polly.
I think what she's saying is that we shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I know that. I agree with her. But if we're turning this thing around, they're gonna fire on this ship. I want to be in my mech. And then I'll just float towards...
Turn it around. We just take their word.
Also, turning the ship around isn't exactly something that can be done super easy. It has to decelerate quite a bit and then make the turn. It's not like it can turn like a hairpin turn.
Well, if they're moving in the same direction than we are, then we just would slow down and wait. We don't even need to turn it around.
Correct.
Flanagan,
Yes?
what do you think?
You know, I was on board with you until I really thought about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really care for him, but would they really want us to do this if it meant risking our lives? I mean, there's still a chance that they can come back, and we're pinning this whole mission on just our fears that they're not going to be true to their word and they're not going to pick up friends up. I mean, really think about it. We have a lot to risk, and there's for a reward that could just be waiting for us at the space station. I think we should. I think we should reconsider this plan and just go to the space station and just really pray and hope that we get to see Luka and Uncle Heath. The space station, they stayed true to their word. I mean, do it for our friends. They wouldn't want us to get blown out of the sky. Or the space. The space sounds weird. Yes, they wouldn't want that for us. Sure as if I fell out, I wouldn't want you guys to risk your life for me.
I'll hold you to that. Wyatt, call it off.
Alright. So, stick with decelerate, head towards the space station, dock with the space station, or are we doing some sort of catch 'em in the air bullshit plan?
Keep our sensors open, and maybe if we catch them, then we catch them. But if not, I guess we're gonna wait. I'm outvoted.
Alright.
Stu can't leave his mech, though. He doesn't have a suit on.
Well, get comfy.
How long until the station, Skip?
Approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, God.
It's a long time with floating vomit.
Is there any, like, I don't know, wet wipes inside these mechs or something I can contain this?
Something to contain the vomit?
Yeah.
Well, it's inside your helmet, isn't it?
He's not wearing a helmet, Polly.
Why aren't you wearing a helmet?
I'm inside my mech. I didn't want. You think I should throw up in my? I took it off when I had to barf.
Yeah, and what happens if your cockpit got depressurized?
Good point. I'm gonna put my helmet back on.
Oh, shit, sorry. I thought you and Luka didn't have suits. Was it just,
Oh, you are correct. They don't have suits.
Yeah, that's why I was so hesitant to
shit.
blow the back of the bay.
Okay.
And that's why I'm so scared for Luka and Heath, because they're not in suits.
Heath had suits. Heath had a suit.
On.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heath
I
had
just
a
imagine
suit.
Heath always naked, so that's where my confusion went.
I mean, good on you.
I just mean he's always naked.
Sure you do. Okay. All right. So, Polly would chime in and say,
Well, there should be some kind of cleaning supplies located underneath your, right underneath your panel to the right.
Oh,
Some
God.
kind of, there's a latch on it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Unless you filled it with anything else.
Could I actually make a roll?
Sure. Flat
because-
D20. Or blissful ignorance. Blissful ignorance. Make a blissful ignorance roll. This is what it was made for.
I was thinking it would have either I either replaced the contents with something else or I didn't touch it. Okay, well, that's good for me.
17. Yeah, absolutely. So, and you rolled that with. Did you roll that with difficulty? You did.
I think I did.
Yeah, you did, and you still got a 17. So, it's you filled it with some stuff, but you left the cleaning supplies in there. I mean, I don't know why, but you did.
Oh, thank God. It's a good thing I didn't throw all those cleaning supplies out to make room for my headshots.
Your headshots?
Oh, yeah. I can take like a stack of headshots wherever I go, just in case I have adoring fans or potential casting roles.
And you put those inside the cleaning compartment?
Yes, I've actually filled nearly every compartment inside my mech with headshots and other sorts of Flanagan memorabilia.
You understand how hot it gets in there, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, it gets very, very hot.
All of the headshots are ruined. All of them.
Wait a second.
As you like open up the panel to get like a wet wipe, they're all like curled up and melted. Just a fusing of plastic. It's just horrific.
Oh God! Oh God! Ah! I'll just start opening all of the compartments where I've stored my headshots, just revealing more and more.
They're like wrapped around like circuitry and shit. Like they're all fused to different parts. Do you remember how fucking hot it got in there?
Oh God.
Your eyes are melted on a lot of them. It's just like deforming your headshots.
There's all like the faces are all like, you know, like it's all just bloated and distorted.
Well, if I ever needed to work in a horror film, I'll hand them these.
Oh, Stu.
Well,
Let's hope you haven't done any permanent damage. I'll have to take a look.
oh God. All my headshots.
Okay. So you guys are giving up on your plan?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we've completely given up.
All right. Anything else you're doing?
I'm not piloting the ship. I'm going somewhere else on the ship.
Where are you headed?
Anywhere where I can just lay down. And
Okay.
I don't know if there's like something like that. I don't know if there's barracks or beds or anything.
There would be like very limited sleeping quarters. Yeah, it'd be like bunk bed type situations, you know, like on international flights. You know how they might have like some, or like on a tour bus or something, have those really tiny beds that are just like the smallest they can possibly be, where you can cram yourself in there, almost like one of the Japanese hotel, like the pod hotels or whatever. It's that kind of thing. They're just really small.
I go to one of those and chain smoke.
Okay.
I stay, even though I have a suit on and I can get out, I stay in my mech with Flanagan in the cargo bay. But I am constantly running the scanner, even though I know it's sort of pointless, on my mech to see if anything comes up. And I will just do that for the entire hour. Every couple minutes.
What are you looking for on your mech?
Well, I'm looking for anything that shows up on the radar near the ship. I'm looking for my friends, basically. But yeah, I'm just constantly running the scanner over and over again.
Sure. We're going to switch scenes. To Luka. Luka, you and Heath had sort of a tender moment, a bro mech hug at the end of last session, as you're kind of like floating in space. How are you feeling right now?
I think Luka is... I think he's feeling... I don't remember where we were last. I think he's feeling a sense of... well, it depends. How long has it been since I sent the Nexus drones out?
Oh... maybe half an hour?
I think Luka is kind of... He was riding a wave of hope, I think, since the last time we checked in on them. There was a bit of... there's a lot of bit of hope. And that was a hope that he's going to see his friends again. Hope that that he won't actually really spend the rest of his life just in this moment. But that starts to fade away probably around, I don't know, minute 20, minute 25. So he thinks. But yeah, he's staring at the space dust as it flickers by, and he's trying to just wait. Not really much of like coming to terms with. It's just kind of waiting for it at this point. He's probably came to terms with it moments ago, maybe a half hour or so ago, when he was embraced with Heath as they both kind of realized their mortality. And then I think he had that flicker of hope sending the Nexus drones out. Probably one of the only smart things he's ever really had
We lost
to do.
No. Oh God. Okay.
Back.
Sorry.
One of the only things he had to do, one of the only smart ideas he thinks he's ever had, was the one with the Nexus drones, and here it's kind of just leaving him feeling empty and alone again still. Like I said, he's not really like ready to die, but he's just waiting for his time right now. He's just waiting.
Okay. There's probably like a click over for your comms. You hear Heath's voice come through the comms, but it's strained.
Nero! It's alright, Nero, it's okay. Come here.
Cables whip out again and grab his mech.
And
I think he tries to claw at his mech until he can see through both windows into the.
What's going on in there?
Roll me a flat d20, please. An 11. Okay. Most of the mechs don't really have like windows to see into the cockpits.
Right.
They're mostly just cameras, right?
Mm-hmm. I think Luka thinks there's got to be some of these mechs have one, but he's still frantically looking all around the mech to see if there's a way to.
Yeah.
See inside.
There's nothing that's really coming through. However, your sensors on your mech are essentially picking up Heath's life signs. You see that his heart rate is way up, something like 180 beats per minute or something crazy.
You have to slow your breathing down. Slow it down. You are going to use all your air. I know it's going to be hard, but you need to try to just slow it down a bit. Relax if you can.
There's no response.
Hero.
No response.
How's his life signs?
Heartbeat is still way up.
Hero. I don't know if you can hear me. It is probably too much work for you to respond, but you don't have to. I'm here. Alright? You can see me, but I'm right outside your mech. I'm here for you. You need to have this time. It is yours. With your friend. I'm here. Hero.
Make another flat d20 roll for me, please. No response.
Right.
His heart rate is going up.
It's going up. Nero, you need to try and relax. You are only going... I don't know, whatever. I'm here. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. This is your moment. Doesn't have to be your forever. This be a part of mine.
How's his heart rate?
It hasn't changed.
I don't know if there's anything that Luka can or would do. I mean, he doesn't have his heart suit on. He doesn't know that much about how to survive in Zero-G. I'm not sure if he would know what to do besides what he's doing now. I think Luka's gonna continue calling out to him, checking the only thing that he knows, and that's just reading the medical stats or the his conditions, and that's it. He doesn't know what could help with that. He's only assuming that he's suffocating. But I don't think he would look into it anymore besides the fact that this is his time. So he's trying to give him his moment the best as he can and doesn't want to stifle that because it's his... It's what soldiers have fought for through history. It's what Luka has always... and what has been on Luka's mind the last X amount of years is his last moments. So he respects that. And he's going to try his best to not bother Heath any longer in this. And if he passes out, good. But if he suffocates, then that's fine too. It's up to Luka's respecting. Luka has respect for this moment, and he wants to give it to Nero as best he can. So he's gonna just probably stoically sit there and wait.
Okay. After another minute or so, heart rate starts to drop.
All right. What a hell of a fight there. That is for sure.
Your sensors are telling you that the heart rate kind of moves back down into resting. And because of the sort of upgrades that you all have been given, your heart rates are excellent. Overall, I mean, probably talking, around 30 BPM or something resting. And
that's really low.
I know.
Okay.
And his starts to fall back down that low. Yeah, it's like super long distance runner low. You can see on your sensors that he is unconscious.
I think Luka lets out a sigh of relief. Once again, it's a little ripple of hope that he can surf on for the moment.
It's all right.
Your oxygen scrubbers are working fine. You're something like 90-something%. You still have plenty of like life support in there.
Of course, everything's running perfectly. This is my luck.
What do you think is happening to? What do you think is happening to Heath?
I think Luka thinks he's passed out. He has no air. He's lost air. Is what he thinks. If he's passed out, that's good, because then he thinks his body won't hyperventilate and exhaust all of the whatever's left in there. So he feels like this is probably the best state that he could be in. He also did hear him screaming in agony moments ago. So he can only assume that this is this unconsciousness is better than what he was feeling. So Luke is a bit relieved that he has passed out. He's a little bit more worried about having to experience that himself soon, or maybe not soon, maybe even longer, which is not at all what he wants. It's all becoming very real to him, because these are, I mean, he in his mind, he just lost somebody, and that is just the foreshadow to his end as well. So he's relieved that he gets to rest, but he's also now starting to panic about having to go through that himself.
Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of a time skip here. We're gonna switch back to Wyatt, Effie, and Stu. I have to fix everybody's cameras now. Okay. Let's see.
Hello, I am Brad. Well, nope.
Well, howdy now, y'all. My name's Fist of the Walrus from Florida.
Florida.
He's from Florida, no? Down there with the gators. Yep.
Okay.
Dealing with the gators all the time.
So, taking into account the deceleration and everything, you are all approaching the Karakin space station. Effie, you've been scanning the whole time. Why don't you go ahead and give me a systems check? An 11. Okay. Just about as you are ready to give up, you can see that your two friends are in fact picked up by the Karakin Trade Barony's escort.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
What's going on? What's that?
I was running scans while I was waiting, and I think I just saw them pick them up.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh. Hell, man, we really dodged a bullet on that one. Imagine if we had turned around and gotten ourselves blown up.
Yeah. Thank God I'm not in charge.
Well, this calls for celebration. Well, I mean, it will.
Well, maybe not yet. I think we're about to go to jail.
Yeah, maybe just a mini celebration.
Hey, but at least your hair will look great in jail.
Well, yeah, I don't know about that. I got some really bad helmet hair right now.
Oh. Well, maybe we can fix it in a cell while we wait.
Yeah, hopefully we get like a joint cell. Like we just all get thrown into one big old cell. We're not separated.
Yeah, that would be great.
There are incoming communications. Shall I patch them through?
Yep, go for it. Stu, you want to take this?
Hello?
This is the Caracan Trade Barony's escort ship 003. We are now taking you towards the Union Space Station KTB-01. Please be ready to accept their announcements and be ready to follow their orders as instructed.
Okay, gotcha. We'll do just that.
We are receiving an incoming transmission from the Union Space Station KTB-01.
Just hold off on that for a sec, Skip. Polly, is everything ready and in place?
We're all set on my end.
Okay, great. Go ahead, Skip.
Welcome to Union Space Station KTB-01. Before exiting your spacecraft, please upload a crew and cargo manifest in the space station interface that has been provided. If you have any weapons aboard your craft, power them down immediately and have them ready for license checks. This includes personal weaponry as well as any mechanized chassis you may have. The station commander is Estefania Andrade of the House of Order.
Oh, great.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, let's just do our best.
I think it's just time to come clean with this, so we don't get in any more trouble than we're already in.
I mean, I'm still hoping that somebody high up recognizes our ship name and comes to step in. That's probably our best bet. If they want to keep it secret, that's the only way to keep it secret.
You can only hope. I mean, we've done literally all we could have done. I mean, I don't see how we can do any more. Okay, well, I have no idea how to do any of that. Polly, do you have any idea how to fill those forms out?
The crew and cargo manifest?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can fill it out.
Awesome, thank you, Polly. Is there anything else that we can do? I mean, everything's powered down, right? We don't have any weapons on.
No, well, I mean, our mechs are weapons, so you might want to just notify them that our cargo hatch blew and we are in our mechs, but we'll happily get out once everything's pressurized.
Yeah. Well, yeah, well, once we get in, everything's pressurized, I mean, and then I'll be able to power it down. You think I should tell them that, or just kind of wing it?
I mean, I think being forthcoming and letting them know what has happened so that they're not surprised would be great. But if they do a scan of the ship and they see us all sitting in our mechs, they might, you know, we were apprehended. They might think we're gunning for a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and, can we patch through real quick to the station? Just let them know that we're going to be in the mechs.
Why are we going to be in the mechs?
We're in the mechs, Polly, because the back of the ship is depressurized, and he's not in a suit. So if he gets out, he will die.
Why aren't you in a suit, Stu?
Well, I mean, I had to do some quick thinking. I had to just hop in. When I saw Luka going for it, I just jumped right in.
Okay. I'll try and let them know.
Thank you, Polly.
Stu?
Yeah?
Is there something up with Polly?
I don't know, I mean...
I swear we've told her that twice now. Or am I just remembering wrong?
I don't know, I mean, she is frustrated. I mean, I can understand why. I mean, this whole situation's pretty borked right now.
Okay.
But, you know, she does seem a little different. A little more aggressive.
She seems like she's forgetting stuff. Do you think they can do that? Do you think the Union can just have us forget stuff? I mean, we're not gonna forget. it was a top secret experiment. They're not. I'm just being paranoid. Never mind.
Well, maybe. I mean, just keep an eye on it, but.
Yeah, it's just weird because, you know. Yeah.
Maybe we should tell Wyatt, too, to just be on the lookout for that stuff as well.
I don't know if we tell Wyatt, he's gonna go fucking crazy. Oh, I told you so.
Yes. And, maybe just keep it between us then?
Yeah, maybe for now.
Yes.
See if anybody else notices. Maybe I'm just being weird.
No, I think you're onto something.
I'm just very protective of what memories I do have.
I understand. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be in your situation. I've always been me, but,
Well, I'm me too. I just have memories of another me. Sometimes.
Okay.
That makes sense, right? Like, I'm still a person.
Yeah, no, you're totally still you. Absolutely.
Can I tell you something?
Sure, anything.
Dr. Prism told me doing this experiment would make me better. Like, they might actually pick me to go out instead of Effie Prime. But I think that's a lie, and I'm realizing that now. So I don't think I really trust Dr. Prism, or even Polly that much for that matter. I trust you guys, though.
I trust you too. And I think we're all we got.
Yeah.
Just need to stick together.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, just for my benefit, how are you sort of setting this up as the ship is flying into the space station, which, again, kind of looks like this? How are you in your mechs? Like, what is it? How are you lined up? What is everybody doing here?
Yeah, I'm assuming the procedure would be to line up. I don't know. We would be following the rules as much as possible. Anything that they told us to do. Obviously, weapons would be turned off. We would be in life support mode.
So you're powering down the mechs beyond life support?
What? No, we need the life support to be on because we can't get out of the mechs.
I know, but what I said was, are you powering down the mechs beyond the life support?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I assume so, unless you need movement and stuff like that.
Weapons power down. I don't know.
Obviously, yeah.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I'm making sure. Is everybody doing that?
Yeah.
I'm not in a mech. I'm in a.
Yeah.
I'm in a pod.
Yeah, it's only the two of us in there.
Okay.
And I assume that Polly hopefully sent something to the station just letting them know that we have two people in mechs because the hatch broke. Don't be alarmed, everything's powered down. And then we would just sit there and have it powered down and wait.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So you clear like the energy shield on the space station. You like go through. There's this like weird like static electricity feeling that kind of happens. And you head into the space station. All around you, I mean, it's a large like docking area. You can see there's a bunch of ships and stuff. They're flying in and out. And there's like personnel and stuff that are moving around. You can see that they're like from your vantage point, you'd be looking out like towards space. As you're flying in, so you'd see the space station sort of like wrap around you. You'd see the energy shield beyond the airlock and whatnot. Wyatt, are you in the hangar area?
No.
Okay.
I'm still laying down, chilling.
Yeah, Polly would have came over comms then and said,
Okay, everything's sent off to the space station. Are we meeting in the hangar?
I don't know. What's the procedure? What do they want us to do?
Well,
That's what I understood. That they were going to just dock us in one of the hangars and we go from there.
Well, normally with this kind of thing, I mean, just like the announcement said, we'd want to power down all our weapons and sort of have everything ready to present to them for inspection. All the crew would probably have to meet up in the hangar near the airlock.
Okay, well, if you guys just want to wait outside the door, it's depressurized, so as soon as we dock and everything's good, then we'll let you in.
Okay.
Where did Heath leave the assault rifles? Said they were somewhere, but I can't remember where they were.
roll me a flat d20.
Or
Okay. Probably some kind of... I think he put them in the mechs.
Okay.
Chat's confirming he did. I'm waiting for him to say something though, because he was in here a little bit ago, but
There's
I don't
one
see
in
anything.
each mech, or he just like piled them into a mech to hide for a bit.
We'll say that he put them in your mech, Wyatt.
Okay.
With a 4.
Doesn't matter then.
Okay. Are you going... So you're still staying in the bed?
No, if we're meeting out at that door, I'll go to that door.
Okay.
Where I assume me and Polly are on one side and we're waiting to get into the place, and then we'll open the door.
Alrighty. So, you all kind of like line up. The ship settles in, starts its landing procedure. Skip comes through.
Landing procedure initialized. Proceeding to land.
You feel the ship come to a stop. Outside like the hangar area, past the airlock, you can see that there's several people that are kind of... They must be like the security force and whatnot. There's a few mechs that are moving about. There's people that are in like hard suits and whatnot that are kind of like floating about. There isn't any gravity here. The space station's not like moving or anything. So there's people that have like magnetic boots and things. There's obviously a metallic surface. They're kind of clomping around on the deck. And you can see that basically flanked by several people in like security outfits, as well as some mechs inside the docking area here. You can see a woman. She's got her helmet off. Her flight suit's red and black. She's got kind of like long brown hair that's loose. She looks fairly young, but it's pretty hard to tell with people these days how old anyone really is. She kind of looks like this. She's outside, flanked by a bunch of guards and whatnot. And Wyatt, you're kind of floating around as well. The gravity is gone from the ship, by the way, because you're not moving anymore. So the gravity would have slowly stopped on the ship as you came to a halt. And I would like you, Wyatt, to make me a flat d20 roll.
7.
Okay. Effie and Stu, you can also make essentially anything that's related to noticing someone or seeing someone.
This is with reference to her. Or
not her specifically,
her.
No.
Okay. Oh my god, these rolls.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So the security people sort of get in position to board the ship. This woman has an air of authority about her, and she gets aboard the ship with the security force, and she says, "Station Commander Estefania Andrade of the House of Order. Welcome to Union Space Station KTB-01. She has this sort of annoyed smile on her face. And she points to the ship and she says, "I see you've been having some problems. She looks around. Who's in charge here?
Am I out of my mech or am I still in my?
Yeah, did they like pressurize everything for us, I assume?
Would have
so
been
we can get out?
pressurized, yeah. The
Okay.
atmosphere is contained in here. They had like an atmospheric
Okay.
shield.
Okay,
Well,
then yeah.
I'm good to be outside my mech.
Yeah.
Is it still 0G though?
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, so when I open my mech, just Vile just starts levitating out. Like crawl out. So not a very good entrance.
Yeah, there's security guards that have like rifles and stuff. They're not like pointed directly at you, but you can see that they're ready. There's probably like 6 guards with her, and right outside you can see that there's 2 mechs that are marked with red and black colors. Who is in charge here?
I don't think anybody's in charge here. I guess I look at Polly.
Is that me? Are you looking at me? I guess that would be me. What is your name? She's looking at some kind of data pad. I'm Polly. USB officer. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just a little I'm nervous here. I haven't really had the pleasure of being in the Karakin trade baronies before. I guess I'm in charge. You seem like it. Look, I'm not going to lie. This entire situation is not looking good for any of you. Please step away from your mechs and have your licenses ready. Do you have any weapons aboard beyond the mechs?
I think so. Don't we? We do, right? I don't want to lie, basically.
We do. Yes. Yeah, we have some other weapons aboard. Are they prepared and powered down? Yes. Right?
Yep. The only two weapons. I must say that I do actually have 2 weapons on my person.
Oh my god.
Are they powered down? You can see that the security officers like slowly start to point their assault rifles towards you.
Well, yes, they are powered down right now, but I'm not even gonna go for it.
It's he means his guns, his arms.
As soon as the guns come, like the actual weapons come up, Stu's like, yeah, they're definitely powered down now.
I see. It was some sort of joke.
Yeah, in reference to my arms, you have weapons. I'm done joking around.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't know. Do you?
One of the security officers like leans in, and you can hear like rash cream. That's right. You're the Rash Man.
Oh, so you've heard of me? Yeah, I'm the Rash Man.
Your commercial is very popular in the Karrakin trade baronies.
Oh, so I've heard. I'm very flattered that you know of me.
Now, of you. Oh, yes. There are a lot of men, and she kind of like looks at the security guards that are male nearby, and she says, there are a lot of men here that suffer from certain rashes. There's like a few security officers that, they kind of like look off to the side, like obviously incredibly embarrassed. And she says, very well, present your licenses, and we will escort you to the debriefing room.
PDA comes out unless Polly's got it.
Mhm.
Whatever. Just show all of our shit.
Yeah, we'll transmit all the information over to you. Yes, I'm USB officer Polly Lynch.
Very well. Follow me. She like spins on her heel. The security officers are still kind of flanking her. And do you follow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I do.
Okay. So I think what they would have is they probably have like railings that would sort of pop up from the ground. There's like specific landing areas for the ships. So they have like, like if you've watched, and I already know the answer, PB, you've seen Gundam many, many times, but they have these sort of like handles that'll pop out and they're motorized, so you can kind of like hold the handles and they'll kind of pull you along if you don't have magnetized boots or anything. So they'll pop up like these railing things out of the ground that you can sort of pull. And you follow along. Amongst the people around the bystanders, people that have landed there, you can see a familiar face. Alisa?
Oh, sorry.
What do you look like?
Quite similar, very similar. I've got a new pair of boots on, and my goggles are gone. But apart from that, I'm pretty similar and pretty angry as standard, really.
But you're not confined or in chains or anything. You're like in a.
Oh no, I'm standing there. She's watching you guys. Free woman.
Not in a uniform?
Nope.
Oh my glorb. Effie, can you pinch me? Because I think I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, I see it. I see
You're
it.
seeing this too?
Yeah,
Why?
but play it cool. You know, we don't want to. What if, you know, we don't want them to grab her or something? What if she got out safe and sound and her cover's not blown? We don't want to blow her cover.
That seems pretty fine to me. Wyatt, you seeing this too?
I feel like I've already done that anime scene where my eyes meet hers and the screen splits horizontally.
Yeah.
And it does the thing. I do see it. Flick my cigarette.
Yeah.
I flick my cigarette to the ground.
I'd like to look at her and see if I can read her expression or if I can say hello with my eyeballs. And I'm glad you're safe.
How would you do that? Can you give me that expression on your face now? I'm always curious when people say this.
Yeah, well, I mean, imagine it goes because people are listening as well. So imagine a little bit with surprise.
I kind of want that to be the title of the episode. Hello with my eyeballs.
Hello with my eyeballs. Yeah, and then maybe just a slight smile and nod, and then I would look away so I don't blow our cover.
What's your response to this, Alisa?
I think it's just kind of an eye roll. I like, how close can I get to them? Can I walk towards them?
There was a security detail there, so how close do you try to get to them?
I want to go and talk to the security detail.
Okay, you see Alisa walking up to the security detail, and that's a good place for us to take a break.
Of course it is.
Highballs.
Eyeballs.
It's a tactic in the acting industry. It's called the highballs. You say hello with your eyes.
Exactly.
Oh God, the highballs. All right. So it's a good place for us to take a break. We're gonna be back in just a few minutes, everybody. Hang tight for more Table Story Zero.Blue.Orion. But if you have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Please go give them a follow. And if you have yourself a Amazon Prime or a Twitch Prime, go link them up. Go get yourself some emotes. Go sub to one of these people. Go make it happen. And by the way, in case people missed it, we just went over 10,000 followers on Table Story. Hooray!
It's
milestone.
over 10,000.
Yay.
That's awesome.
What? There's no way that could be right.
Vegeta. What does this scouter say?
What? It's over 9,000.
Okay.
Close enough.
Any reboot fans in the chat? Hey, ow!
Okay, all right. Don't forget there's Dying Order on Sunday as well.
There is
And
Dying Order.
also the Patreon Monty Cook bundle.
Yes. We,
Really good.
If you sub for only $3 or more on our Patreon, we have a crazy bundle over at the Monty Cook Games store, and it's like $50 worth of stuff. It's like $50 worth of stuff. So you would be silly if you were interested in Numenera or the Cypher system not to go there and get that stuff.
Monsters.
Yeah, it's pretty
'Cause
amazing.
In it is a book of monsters.
Bestiary and a guide. That's correct. But yeah, in case you missed it, it was the Dying Order show that Brad's been working on for a while was announced. We have a cast. We got a trailer for you that I'll play on the break here. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Hang
It's
tight.
also September, so everyone, you have no excuses not to be subs to the channel. Do it.
Do it.
That starts
Forgot.
tomorrow.
Never mind, it's tomorrow. I'm a liar. But now you have something to look forward to.
Hooray! We'll be back.
Huzzah.
year is 2577 TC. We use the Thelmesian calendar. We always have, even after Thelmesia was destroyed. They say it was supposed to be a shield, a defensive measure against monsters, to bring Thelmesia into a new age, a utopia at the center of the world. Some time ago, we began weaving magic into our technology. We called it Arcani, but it was too strong. Weapons capable of atomizing entire cities. Shields that should have saved lives, but instead tore them away. They outlawed it, the world over. Most continents didn't even have it in the first place, but now no one does, supposedly. Some low-level Arcani remains. The Arcani engines that power the trains. Alexandria even has a few airships now. Seems the Arcani Inquisition let that one slip. Well, I managed to get a hold of one of those engines. Plugged it into something I found in the sunken ruins of Thelmesia. A few nuts and bolts here, a little alchemical touch there, and a simple cantrip to hold it all together. I'm a scientist, that's all. I just want to see what happens when I fire it up. Will it fall apart? Maybe. Will it reduce all of Lacrin to dust? Hopefully not. Will it punch through into the heavens themselves and take from the gods what they took from me? I fucking hope so.
When I was a girl, my father told me why they outlawed Arcani across the world. After Thelmesia was taken into the sea, it was said that Arcani was too powerful. But somewhere out there, someone created an Arcani weapon strong enough to strike at the gods themselves. The problem is, this time, they answered.
Welcome back, everybody, to Table Stories Zero.Blue.Orion. Welcome back. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine. The group has boarded the Karakan Trade Barony's space station 001, and they have seen Alisa aboard. Alisa, you're heading towards the security officers.
Yep.
They're kind of like keeping an eye out. As you get closer, one of them puts up a hand. Excuse me. Where are you going?
I lift up my left arm and show I have a pass, and this is kind of like it's a little bit like Velcro, but for skin. So the pass, it's not like a sticker. It doesn't come off like sticky, but it's like a pass that I've got on my forearm. So I'm just going to hold it out to him and be like, I know these guys.
What does that have to do with me?
I just want to speak to them.
They're being taken to the debriefing area. You'll have to wait to speak with them until they have spoken with the
Yeah, I know
authorities.
debriefing, but yeah, I know. I just need to speak to them. All right, that one. And I point at Effie. That one.
I'm sorry.
I'm like freaking out with Stu probably because they're, she's probably heated and sort of, and then I'm looking at Stu like, why are they pointing at me? Don't look, don't look, don't look.
Okay. I think
why is she pointing at me?
I don't know. Maybe she's like ratting you out or something.
Yeah, she's pointing to me. Is she pointing to me specifically or you? I mean, it looks like she's, yeah. Okay.
It was definitely you. Oh, she's calling your name.
Well, I guess she's blowing her own cover.
Effie!
She is literally calling your name.
Effie!
Yeah, yes!
What took you so long?
What?
What took you so long?
What do you mean?
Why did you have to get yourself into all of this trouble?
You're on the little handrail thing. Are you still following it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let go, but yeah, I'm sort of dumbfounded. She just kind of like disappeared and then was like, what took you so long to get here? I thought she was dead. I thought she was a traitor. I thought all sorts of stuff. I probably just stare back at you completely dumbfounded. And as I'm getting pulled by this thing, like, what are you talking about? And then I let it pull me probably out of earshot unless you continue to follow us down the line.
I think I can try. I'd quite like to try.
Yeah, if you like try and go forward, the security guard, the security officer kind of says, "Please step back."
But I just want to talk to. I just want to talk to them. Okay, this is important. All right, you
going
don't
to have
understand.
to
This is
wait.
important.
I let go. Can I hear her?
Yeah.
Okay, when she says this is important, I maybe let go for a second. And I stand there within earshot.
Effie, don't get yourself in any more trouble. Don't get yourself in any more trouble. I just want to know what happened and why it took you so long.
I didn't know we were supposed to come here. I looked for you.
Come here. You weren't, but that's the point. You just ended up here, and then I saw your thing on the thing, and then I knew that you were here, and I came here, and then you weren't here, and I don't understand what took you so long.
Wait, you came here to find us?
I came here to, of course I came here to, why else would I be here?
I don't know. I assumed that you got here before we did.
I came here to find you, Effie. I came here to find you.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
There's a security officer that kind of like keep moving.
Okay,
You know,
she's my friend. I just want to make sure she's okay.
I don't
thought...
care.
Talk to her.
Keep moving, please.
I just want to talk to her.
I keep moving. I mouth sorry at her, and then I keep moving.
For God's sake, you're not sorry. I think I just give up and like bat the security guard off me, like meaning harmlessly. I'm not actually trying to push him. I'm just like batting him off me. Get away.
Oh yeah, he gives you like a warning. He gives you like a warning look, like, "Hey, watch where you put your hands."
Yeah, well, watch where you put your hands.
What is your name?
I've already shown you my past. What more do you want? Why are you trying to make my life so difficult?
Your friends have arrived in the system without invitation. They may be thrown in jail. Now, keep moving.
See this like desperate attempt to like calm the rage. This desperate attempt to like keep the stimulant. And in this attempt to desperately try and stay calm, she's like glued to the spot and just like staring at him, not threateningly, but just every single fiber of her being is just trying not to explode. Like that's all that's trying to happen, but she is staring at him.
Yeah, Polly is like...
Yeah. I look back at Alisa over my shoulder just as we're about to go in, and I look at her, and then I very slowly look to the ship, and then I look back to her. And then I go in.
Okay. So that's kind of brought Alisa out, and she looks at Geist and she looks at the ship. She's sending me a message. She's sending me a message.
She's using her eyeballs.
She's sending me a message. She told me something with her eyeballs. She sent me a message. And just looks at the ship. Is there a clear route to the ship? How guarded is it? What's the situation with the ship?
Oh, there's several officials, several security personnel that are making their way on the ship.
Okay, I think I turn away from this security guard and I walk back to where I was standing. I just need to lose his eyes off me. That's the intent here. I don't want to get lost. I want to stay in the room, but I just want to get his attention away from what I'm doing.
Okay. You can try and act unseen or unheard.
Yes, please.
A 6.
Great. That's great.
Oh, this guy is like keeping an eye on you. Like you almost hit him basically. Like you gave him the, aggressive brush off.
Yeah.
He's keeping a sharp eye on you.
Okay. I think I just need to stay here then. I think she's going to do the unthinkable and desperately try and keep her cool and just keep hoping that if she's here long enough and she stays quiet long enough, then he's going to stop watching her.
Okay.
Lisa, quiet, keeping cool.
All right. So, Wyatt, Stu, Effie, and Polly, you're all led to this sort of like a interrogation room / debriefing area. This space station is pretty fucking nice overall. Like, this thing is loaded with all these tapestries that are showcasing the House of Order. They're all like red and black tapestries, and you can see different like symbology and stuff. There's also like nice furniture, like serious like nice like wood crafted furniture, like really nice posh shit. That's kind of all about this place. And I think, just being on different planets and whatnot, there's all different kinds of plants and trees and stuff. Trees might maybe have to have adapted over time. So they've got different kinds of wood colors to them than I think we would expect. There's a, like a dark sort of ebony-like color to this furniture, similar to the way that the tapestries are made. It's all kind of matching, there's a very much like a red and black theme here. And inside the sort of like debriefing room, the room is not terribly big. It's probably like, we can say maybe 20 feet long by maybe 10 feet wide or so. Yeah, there's a table there with some chairs. And you can see there's some plants and things that are there. Some hydroponics are set up, kind of just to.
I like hydroponic gardens.
There you go.
Sorry.
It's the only way they're growing on the space station. And there's like a pitcher of water that's on the table with some glasses. And the security personnel will just kind of say, "Take a seat. Commander Stefania Andrade will be with you shortly."
Are there enough chairs for us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I guess I sit down.
Yeah, there's not like one chair. I mean, it's a table. There's a bunch of chairs on both sides. It's all like wood furniture.
Yeah.
You probably don't see that very often.
Yeah.
I put my feet on the desk.
On the table, sure.
Yeah.
I think back to my FE Prime training and the fact that I shouldn't drink the water. And then also the fact that there's enough chairs for everybody, which is really weird. In an interrogation with a group, they'll usually only allow so many chairs so that they can identify like who is alpha in the group. So I'm thinking about that kind of shit.
I love how chat jumps all over the wooden chair shit. They're probably fucking anchored to the floor, guys. For fuck's sake. Is that really a major concern for you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's important.
So...
It's lore breaking.
Yeah.
So, break your own law. The show's over. Cancel the goddamn show.
So, so the you make your way in. There's railings around the edge of the place for you to kind of get yourselves sat into the chairs. You kind of float in there, but they're there. The security officers are clomping around in like they have magnetized boots, so the floor is metal. But yeah, they're clomping around in there, so they sit down. You don't really have any issues. How is the water staying? Okay, guys.
Yeah, how is the water staying in the jugs?
Because it's got a fucking top to it. Okay.
And
really?
How do we pour any into glasses?
Sippy cups.
They're probably covered glasses with straws. Really, it's not that hard. Figure this shit out.
Have to be like sippy.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It couldn't be straws.
Oh my god, I hate everyone. So,
but Brad and I the most, right?
Yes, definitely.
Dude, I don't fucking know or care about any of this shit either.
So, I
sit with a sippy cup, with my boots on the table, in my zero-G wooden chair, and I have some water.
Okay.
Flanagan.
You like go to put your feet up on the table, but it propels you up because there's 0G.
But this is like the type of zero-G where you can settle down 0.01 G. Where you float to the bottom like the sea.
So not microgravity then.
No idea what that means. If Wank says there's water in cups, then I can put my boots on a desk.
Yeah, you just kind of float after a little while, but you tried.
Well, then how do I sit in the chair then?
Yeah.
I would float after a little while. What's the point of the chairs?
Because they just look
everybody
nice.
else has like
they have magnetized boots,
so they can sit, but we probably can't. So we're probably just floating there awkwardly.
I'll mag clamp myself to the table.
You do have anybody that's got like a regular kind of hard suit here can do that, no problem.
Oh, well then, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Stu doesn't have a fucking
Yeah,
hard
Stu
suit.
doesn't have one, yeah.
Floating around up on the lights like a goddamn moth.
Ooh, the lights.
Yeah, so Stu's bumping into things. He's just kind of floating around. But
I would just like to hold on to the chair, and I can imagine my feet are vertical to the ceiling.
I'll definitely like pull you and kind of bring you down to help you sit in the chair if you want to sit. If you're cool floating, then I'll just let you be. But
think I'm just gonna wrap my legs around the chair just so I can kind of stay seated.
Okay. In walks the station commander again. And she's looking around, and she says, now, for the crew manifest, the crew manifest and the weapon manifest, Polly... I'm trying to think how Polly would do this. With the security guards there. She probably would have tried to, like, lean in towards you, Effie.
Okay.
And she would have just said, I couldn't think of any fake names, so I had to give you real names.
Okay.
I'm
Is that going to be
sorry.
a problem?
I was under pressure? I don't know.
Well, I think we've decided we're going to tell the truth, Polly.
Okay, well, the tubes are still hidden, and the prop tubes are in place.
Okay, with the prop people?
Yes.
Okay.
She says, tell Wyatt, make sure he knows.
Well, I mean, that was the plan, so I'm not going to draw any more attention to us by sitting here whispering to him. I think he's got it. Maybe. Maybe not. I lean over to Wyatt.
Did you discuss the plan before you went on to private comms?
What?
You two were speaking privately directly to each other off of comms away from Polly on the ship. I can't remember whether you discussed telling the truth before or after that.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember either.
I can't remember either. Sorry. I'm going to assume that we didn't.
I feel like it was before, but I can't remember.
I thought that you had said something like, I can't remember, to be honest.
I didn't say anything. I haven't said anything
Yeah.
for the last hour and a half.
Okay.
Not the show, but in the thing. Last hour of light or whatever.
Wyatt. Polly put our real names on the manifest. And Stu and I think we should just come clean with all of it.
Yeah, I was going to do that anyway.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. I lean back over to Polly. Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
Sorry about your...
Why was Alisa here?
I don't know. She said she tried to track us, actually. She said she saw us here on her radar, and so she came here, but then we weren't even here yet.
How did she find us?
I don't know. I didn't get to ask.
She turns back around as station commander sits down. Clomp, clomp. She sort of pushes herself down into the chair. And she says, Effie Barrett, Stu Flanagan, Wyatt Slate, USB officer Polly Lynch.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Can you please explain what happened? I was reported to by my men, and I heard their rendition of things from you. Please explain what has happened.
It's actually very sensitive information. which we are absolutely willing to divulge to you now that we are in your presence. But I don't know if you want everybody else here.
Are you suggesting that your movie was fake?
That's correct.
Polly looks at you like really concerned. Explain.
I look around the room. Who else is in the room? Are there still random like guards and stuff in here?
Oh yeah. There's probably 3 other security personnel in here along with her.
Okay. It's highly classified information. I just want to make sure I'm not breaking any rules. Can you look up General Wrath with the Union?
General Wrath?
That's right.
Part of the Union Naval Department. Station on Lucerne.
It should show that it's highly classified.
I can give my authorization code. Authorization code Alpha.
Wait. Polly, maybe just write it down or give it to her. I don't know how. You know, there are a lot of people in this room. I'm trying to kind of show up, sort of, and exaggerate maybe how classified this is to maybe see if that gets through to her, I guess. Trying to keep calm and soldier on, but...
Yeah, try and stay cool for me.
Okay.
$17. Okay. You guys have all been thoroughly checked, sort of like patted down for weapons or anything. So if anybody...
Oh, we have?
Yeah, definitely. Before you were brought into
they
the room.
have my knife.
Oh yeah, you were trying to hide a knife? Well, let's have you do a roll for it.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
Okay.
I just didn't hand it over because they didn't ask.
Okay. Well, they did. They asked several times for weapons and such to be sort of like powered down.
Once. They asked. They said, "Do you have weapons and are they powered down?" They didn't have to hand them over.
All right, fair. So,
Yeah. Raph's knife as well. I want that thing back.
So, yeah, before you went into the room, then they would have just asked if you have any weapons, please remove them, etc. And she would have looked at both of the security guards, and she says, "You can leave them with me." They look at each other. They look at each other. There's a female security guard there, and she kind of like leans down, and Estefania looks at her out of the corner of her eye without even saying anything, and she leans back up. She's got some highballs, and she backs away slowly, and they turn head for the door.
Thank you.
Sorry, exactly how does that look?
It's a great question, Brad. I've always wondered that myself. How people...
my eyeballs are up here.
Yeah.
Exactly how the eyeballs.
It's a...
Yeah, very subtle.
It's one of those. It's one of those. So she leans back in her chair, and she says, "What other story can you tell me?"
It's not a story. You'll be able to corroborate this one, at least as far as your access will allow you to. We were part of a Union secret research project. And we are Lancer pilots. And we were attacked quite suddenly by the Onic Ascendancy.
The Onic Ascendancy.
That's correct.
What kind of special project?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Unfortunately, neither am I.
We will cooperate. You can detain us until the right people can arrive and speak for us. But as you know, this is standard procedure for classified projects.
I can give you my authorization code to get in contact with the Union Science Bureau. Alpha Tango 0739 Alpha.
You are claiming that you are part of some sort of classified experiment. You are Lancer pilots.
That's correct. I do not waver from her gaze, by the way.
She has that sort of like predatory yet careless look about her.
Yeah.
That some people can... I feel like people either have that or they don't have that look.
Yeah.
There's like a level of nonchalance there, and just that like really, compared to like the officials that came aboard the ship, you can tell there's obviously some intelligence behind her eyes. She says, "You are your Union Science Bureau. You know, all of you people from the Union Science Bureau think you can do whatever you want because there is no Union Naval Department oversight, supposedly. Yet you have Lancer pilots. That seems strange to me. And you mentioned the General Wrath. So what you are claiming is that General Wrath, a member of the Union Naval Department, is working in conjunction with the Union Science Bureau. That doesn't seem likely.
It's a very special project.
It would have to be.
Polly, that's enough. Can you show her the feed, the footage that we grabbed of the attack? I would like to show her that now. I don't know if we were able to bring anything in, like our PDA or anything, or...
Curious that you mentioned that.
Okay.
This ship of yours, this USB Epiphany, why isn't it on any records?
Because it's a classified operation. As you know, that's standard.
I find it odd that there was no transponder code that was sent out, classified or otherwise.
Well, I'm afraid that's above my pay grade. As I said before, we're willing to cooperate. You can definitely put us in a holding cell until you contact the right people and can confirm. But we are not at liberty to say much more.
All of your recording devices seemingly malfunctioned. We were unable to pull any information from your ship. Now, we had seen damage to the airlock and to the exterior of your ship, indicating that you had been in some kind of fight.
That would be the attack I told you about.
What kind of attack? You said that this was the Alnic Ascendancy.
That's correct. It was a full-on surprise attack.
How many were there?
There were two. Sorry, this is out of character. Whack. There were two big battleships, right? And more than that. At least two big battleships, and more than that. It was pretty hectic. But they came in and totally decimated our science operation. We were lucky to escape. We just punched in the last remaining coordinates, and that's why we arrived without permission. And that's, again, probably all I'm at liberty to say.
She looks towards Polly. You were the only ones to escape?
That we know of.
I will be checking out your credentials. You will wait here. She gets up like abruptly. Clomp, 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 clomp. Starts to head towards the door. And she says, "It would be wise not to lie to me." Closes the door.
Holy shit. That was so stressful.
God, I haven't been that stressed out in a long time.
Yeah, me either. It's just like all that training just kind of kicked in. It was like somebody else was piloting for a second.
I think you did good. I think you're
Thanks.
good.
I mean, we told the truth, so
Yeah.
we just gotta wait.
You had nothing to worry. Well, I mean, telling the truth. I mean, it's at least not going to get us into too much trouble, I hope.
I hope not.
So what the hell's going on? How did Alisa find us? Wait, how'd that happen?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I hope they pick up Heath and Luka.
You don't think that she's, working with them, do you?
No.
All right, well, it just seems a little suspicious is all. I mean, Wyatt had his doubts.
I look over at Wyatt.
I think this whole time I've just been silently smoking in the corner. What?
I was just gonna say, I don't think you can smoke in microgram.
I've been smoking in microgravity this entire time.
I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit. This is fucking sci-fi. We can do whatever we want. You can smoke. It's fine. Flame on a space station's no big deal.
Aren't we like 1,000 years in the future?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
11,000.
No big deal.
11,000. And people have the audacity to question anything in the chat. The hell's wrong with you people? I light a space cigarette with my space lighter and space flame and smoke my space cigarettes in zero gravity.
It's an anime, guys. It's an anime.
Yeah, it's an anime. I don't mind the smoke. I think I've kind of gotten used to it, actually.
Well, the space cigarettes actually don't give off much
Oh,
smoke.
fuck you.
They self-filter out.
So far, you've described it as smoke everywhere, so much smoke you can't even see through. So,
If that wasn't in zero gravity, those were different cigarettes. Those weren't zero gravity cigarettes.
okay, 0G is more like vaping.
Yeah, those were just cigarettes. These are space cigarettes.
Okay, so I don't find it comforting. Then I just sit there.
Polly's like breathing hard. She looks like seriously traumatized.
Are you okay, Polly? Just breathe. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Why? Can I have one of those cigarettes? I think Polly needs one.
And then out.
No, I don't.
Float one through the air towards you.
There you go, Polly.
No, I don't want that.
It'll help calm you down,
No,
Polly.
it doesn't do that. That's not what it does.
Yeah, space cigarettes, actually, they probably will. There's all sorts of them now. They've got B vitamins in.
You know, it's been a long time since I've had a space cigarette.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Can I get a light? Can I get a
You
light?
have any more?
Float the lighter towards Stu and float another cigarette over towards Effie.
It's good. It's good.
What does it taste like?
Tar
Oh,
and space exhaust. It's great.
on second thought, and I hand it back to Wyatt. I'll pass.
Yeah, you got to smoke it now. Can't take one and not smoke it. But, yeah.
Whose rule is that?
My entire planet.
Am I going to offend your people by not having a cigarette?
Look, I don't want to offend anybody. I'll just take it. Sue quickly grabs the second cigarette and lights that.
I'll just take a cigarette.
Study Wyatt for a second, because I'm super fucking gullible, and I believe everything that he tells me. And I'm sure his expression is pretty much neutral, like, I'll have it later. And I put it in my pocket. Or I guess my suit pocket. Do suits have pockets? It's the future. We've got space pockets.
Yeah,
I can't look as offended as I can.
They probably have like zippers or something on them, or Velcro.
Oh God, I definitely feel something. I definitely feel better about this situation. I can't tell if it's because I have a pounding headache right now and I just can't concentrate on being worried, but I think this was a good idea.
Yeah, it kind of feels good to get this off our chests.
I mean, could think about something good. I mean, they were able to pick up Uncle Heath and Luka, so we're gonna get to see them soon at least.
Yeah.
This is like the best case scenario if you think about it. We're all alive and our friends are hopefully fine. I just hope we don't get in too much trouble.
I hope we don't get her in trouble.
I don't think we have to worry about that. I think she's doing pretty fine.
I look over at Polly. Is that the kind of thing that they do? Send somebody to take care of this lady that we just told the truth to?
Honestly, I don't know. This is the first time I've ever done anything classified before. All I know is that I'm worried about Dr. Prism. I'm worried about if anybody else was able to get off the planet.
They'll be able to tell us soon. I think all we can do now is wait.
And there's a lot of waiting. You're probably waiting for quite a while.
Like hours, right?
Yeah.
Standard interrogation waiting.
Wouldn't have anything on our person to pass the time, like cards or...
They want to make you guys like have those moments of just utter complete boredom. That's standard like interrogation techniques.
Yeah.
If it's going to be hours, I feel like Stu will go through however many cigarettes Wyatt will allow him to have.
Oh, wow.
Be like a time lapse of like you see 1 cigarette floating in the air, then 3 cigarettes floating in the air above Stu, and then 10 cigarettes floating in the air above Stu. It just looks progressively worse and worse, and his hair swirls like wilted.
Okay.
Hey, Wyatt. Do you know any games?
Spy.
How do you play that?
You have to guess who the spy is out of us.
We switch back to Alisa.
Wow.
Coincidence? I think not.
Wow.
Actually make me howl.
Alisa, you see them sort of leave you behind in here. What are you doing?
I think that for a while, still trying to lose this guard. Just playing it cool, like I'm not running anywhere, I'm not doing anything, just trying to lose him, just trying to kind of blend into the background kind of situation. And I'd quite like to see the commander, but I feel like that's a very unlikely situation at the moment. And I think her thought process is the best way to do that is to try and kind of blend into the background. So she can kind of try and sneak somewhere or hack something. I think that's what she's trying to do at the minute.
Okay. Give me another act unseen or unheard.
Come on, Rose. Oh, baby!
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
22.
Thank God you're back.
It takes it
Finally,
takes
the good rolls.
Thanks, Pete.
it takes a while to sort of like lose this guard, but you do. Eventually they stop trying to keep track of you. It probably takes like 10 minutes or so, which is kind of a long time if somebody's like keeping an eye on you. But yeah, maybe the guard gets called away from their post and somebody else takes over or what. But yeah, you feel like you kind of given this person the slip.
Okay. And are there a lot of other people around? Kind of
Oh
where?
yeah. This is like a
Big crowd.
This is a major space station, so there's a lot of people here. And this is one of the primary like docking areas. So yeah, there's a good chunk of people here that are wandering around. It's mostly like personnel, like maintenance people. Most people aren't really hanging around here if they don't have to.
Okay, so I want to zero in on a maintenance people, preferably if there's a group of maintenance people, even better.
Roll me a flat d20.
Oh baby, that's my button. Where's my button?
Should be down at the bottom.
I got it. Oofed.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, there's like a group of 3 of them. You can see they're just kind of like chatting it up. Looks like they're they've got some like probably like a small printer and what looks to be some it's like some wiring as well as some tubing, and they're heading over towards an area of exposed panels on the far side of the hangar here.
Does Alisa recognize this wiring? Does she recognize this technology? Is this something, as a hacker, is this something she's familiar with, that she's seen before?
As a hacker? Roll me a flat d20.
It's a 17.
Yeah, it looks probably like general maintenance. Maybe some wiring got fried. Maybe just some short circuits or whatever. just some general maintenance kind of things going on. They probably have to replace some coolant tubes or what have you.
Okay. I'd like to approach them. I'd like to get close to them, close enough to hear what they're saying, while still remaining undetected. Can I ask one more question, Whack? How tall are they? It's important.
Thank God you're back.
How tall are they?
Let's find out. How can I roll for this? All right.
And a D12.
Yeah, I was just going to suggest that.
All three of them are average height.
Okay, great. So they're much taller than Alisa, basically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Happy days.
There's one woman and two men amongst them.
Okay, great. I was just kind of trying to see about where their eye line would be, if I might be able to kind of sneak a little bit more, basically, is kind of what I was trying to figure out there. Yeah, I'd like to go up close enough to kind of see what they're doing in a little bit more of a specific way and hear them, but while still remaining undetected.
Okay. Act unseen or unheard.
It's a 15.
Yeah, they don't seem to notice you. The place is kind of busy. I mean, there's a lot of general like clanging and whatnot, kind of noises and things going on in the background. Ships taking off and landing.
Okay. And can I hear anything that they're saying?
Yeah. It seems like they're chatting about just like general terminology, like so if we replace the tubing, we need to make sure that the power is turned off for the section. Please, Lila, if you could make sure that this section is turned off, and Seraphin, if you could please make sure that when you put in the wiring, make sure that you check the leads and that everything is looking correct before we continue. All right?
I would like to try and steal the lady's pass. Leela, I'd like to try and steal her pass.
What pass?
Any kind of identification, any kind of pass. Have they got anything like that on them?
Nothing that you can see.
Okay. Can I have a little look around the room to see how people are accessing different places? How they're moving around, if there's any doors. Is it obvious to me how they're getting anywhere?
Yeah, they are probably, there's a security setup. Yeah, they don't have like cards or anything. They're probably using some kind of bioscan at the doors.
Okay. I would like to go to the most disused door, the least frequently used door.
Okay.
And I would...
There's probably... Trying to figure out, this place is probably a few hundred feet wide, a few 100 feet deep, maybe 50 feet tall. Trying to think how many doors there would be. We'll say there are 4 doors. The one that they left through, the group. And then there's one on the... If you want to consider, like, the door that they went through is north.
Mm-hmm.
There's another door on the north, and then one on the east and the west side.
Okay.
And
I mean,
as far as, like, the least traveled, it's all about the same, honestly.
Okay. Then I want to go for the north door towards where they went. Not the one that they went through, but the other one that's going north, close to it.
Okay.
I'd like to go for that one. So I'd like to kind of, go up and observe. I want to see some people going in. I want to see some people going out. And I just kind of want to observe what the situation is, whether they scan or is it like a face thing or like, I want to know how it works, basically.
Sure. So they probably walk up near the door, and then there's like some kind of control panel near the door. And you can basically, it looks like they get kind of scanned. There's like a full body scan that happens. Yeah, they just kind of like stand still. They put their arms out and the door opens.
Okay. And the door is automatic. The door opens automatically.
Yep.
Okay. How long does the door stay open for?
5 seconds.
Okay. I would like to try and run through after the next person. I have get somewhere fast. I have an act unseen or unheard. I have 2 of these things. Please help me. I want to do it. I want to go and save them. Please help me.
Okay, get somewhere fast. Are you trying? You're just trying to book it through the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and hopefully, ideally, in an ideal world, I want to go through, but like those like super like slide through and then like slide with your back against the wall. Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to like get out of the way. I'm trying to get out of the way. Yeah. Okay, get somewhere fast. Yeah.
Sure.
Pray for me, chat. Oh no!
It's a 4. So, you try and like rush up to the door. Like, do you have magnetic boots, or are you moving with?
Yeah, I have they're the new boots that I mentioned before that I had on when they came in, and I said I'm the same, but I've got different boots on.
Okay. So you're maybe not like super used to running in these things. There's like they're not super quick. You have to sort of like demagnetize like each time you sort of take your foot off of the, so it's like a clomp, 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 clomp. You can't like run full sprint. So you get not even close to the door. You try and like rush over there, and you maybe make it 2-3 steps.
Okay, but that means nobody's seen me, right? I haven't caused any suspicion because I'm really far away, right?
Act unseen or unheard, please.
Oh, great. That's a 21. Happy days. Nobody's seen me.
Somehow, you have gone unnoticed.
Yes, of course I have. Wonderful. Okay.
Probably because everybody else is looking higher.
I want to. Yeah, probably. It's kind of
something.
How tall they were to be.
Oh, must be.
I'd like to try it. I'd like to try the door. I mean, I'm not a criminal here. I am here legally.
Okay.
Maybe I can get through it. Maybe it's worth a try.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to the door. And you can see on the screen like and there's probably just like a little bit of the noise that comes through.
Please stand still for a biometric scan.
Door opens.
Shut the front door. Really?
Yeah.
Amazing. In I go. Why didn't I try that first? She's having to be sneaky. Hey. Cool. What do I see when I get in there? What can I see?
Okay. Yeah, on the walls you can see that there's like some arrows and stuff pointing. It basically it says like food court. It says promenade. Imports, exports.
And what would be the
security?
What's the general direction to kind of go towards where the other door was? So I've come through the other door going to the north. So what's the thing that's closest to getting towards that way, like geographically? This is probably really hard to tell in this place.
Yeah, trying to suss out that information. Give me a flat D20.
Just investigate, research? No, probably not, does it?
Nah.
That's a 6. Tried.
Yeah, you can't really tell. I mean, just from kind of like looking around, you're not sure.
Okay. Okay. I think in that case, towards the food court. I think she's gonna assume that
Might as well have
that
some
Myth
kind
is
of
around.
food while
She's gonna assume
everyone.
that Myth's around, and I think that that's probably the most likely place that Myth would be if he's here. So.
I mean, Luka.
I mean, Luka. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Both are correct.
All right. You head towards the food court. Yeah, they probably have like colored lines and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any nut sauce?
Towards the food court. The food.
Nut sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's different kind of shops and things here. I mean, it's a busy spaceport. There's a lot of people here. Yeah, there's we need is this the one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, in the food court, there's all these kinds of places, mainly delicacies from Caracas. You see stuff like animals that you've never heard of before. There's like barbecued barbecued and like this gibberish that you just don't understand. It's in like a different language. There's all these weird smells that are coming in here. You can see there's like a place that serves different kinds of mushrooms and like there's probably like places that have nut sauce as a condiment because everybody's been eating so much nut sauce that it's a condiment. It's not an actual it's not like a main food.
Yeah, I'd like to. Is it currency? Am I exchanging currency, or are they just feeding? I mean, I know that there's no money, but
there's no money.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wanna go and grab some food. I wanna go and definitely some nut sauce, but no meat. I think there's a very suspicious look over the other people. There's definitely no meat. Something kind of quite calorific. Yes, that word. Whoever Carol is. Yes, that word. But no meat. She's avoiding the meat. She don't know what it is. Nah, get out of there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of it actually. There's some there's a lot of like barbecued stuff around here. It must be a Karakan thing. Like they have a lot of barbecue.
Okay.
There's a lot of those like charred smells charred meat smells all about the place.
But is there something that I can find that isn't meat? That's kind of like...
they've got a we'll say it's upper quadrant shrooms.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's load up on those.
Okay.
Grab some nut sauce on the side, not mixed.
Yeah, they're really weird looking mushrooms, like all funky colors and stuff.
It's probably not a good idea. Let's do it anyway. Oh no, why am I doing this? Yeah, all right, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, let's take them. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? Not eating them. I want to find like a group of people to eat with. If there's something like that, a group of people.
There's a lot of people around. This is a really busy space station.
Okay, so I want to look for kind of a young-ish group of people, mixed gender, and I want to slide up to them and be like, "Can I join you?"
Yeah, inside the food court here, it has like a very small amount of gravity. It is like rotating. This like it's kind of central into this place, and this central area here is kind of like rotating. So there's a very minimal amount of gravity, but you can see pretty much everybody's still using their like magnetized boots and whatnot. Yeah. You said you can just roll me a flat d20.
Okay. It's a 10.
Okay. Yeah, there's probably what looks to be like a family. They've got sort of like tan skin, brown hair, brown eyes. You can see it's a mother and 2 sons. It looks like 2 younger. They're eating some kind of grilled meat on a stick.
Okay, so it's an acknowledgement of the 2 sons and a deep breath.
Can I help you?
Can I eat with you?
You're not from Caracas, are you?
I'm not. No, I'm looking for my I'm looking for my colleague.
You looking for your family?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for my family.
Are they in the food court?
I don't think so. They were taken away somewhere, and I'd just quite like to find them.
Taken away?
I don't want to. I don't want to
say something about the Prime Baron.
Yeah. Yes. What is that?
You don't know about the Prime Baron?
I don't know. What is that?
The Prime Baron is the ruler of the Caracan trade baronies.
Oh, so they're going there. They're going to him. They're going to.
What do you mean? I thought you said that they said something about her.
Yeah, they did. Her?
Yes.
Is she the one in the red suit?
Red suit? Oh, you mean the station commander?
Yeah.
No. They belong to the same house, though. The House of Order?
House?
Yes. Well, Caracas is... most of the House of Order lives on Caracas.
So who would I talk to about my missing friends? How do I family? Colleagues?
Well, you said that they were taken? And
they were taken.
Did they said something bad against the Prime Baron?
Oh, they wouldn't do that. I think it was just I think it was just a mistake. I don't know. I think it was just a mistake. I just really need to find them.
I don't understand. They were lost on the station?
Yes, they were lost in the station. Yes.
Did you try going to the information desk?
Where's that?
If you go out of the food court down that way, you see the green arrow?
Yeah.
If you go out and you follow the green arrow, it will take you there.
All right. Okay. Listen. What are these things? Pointing at the mushrooms. What is this, like, safe or?
It's spicy, but it's safe. What do you think, that they would poison you in the food court?
Yeah, I think they would poison me in the food court.
Why would they do that?
Oh, why wouldn't they do that? Should keep your children safe. Marches off towards the green arrow.
She's like, as you like leave, she's like trying to grab them and like hold them.
Yeah, and she's out.
Off with Alisa like clomps.
With the mushrooms.
Clomp.
She's taken some of the mushrooms with her. That's yeah. I don't know whether she's got some kind of pocket or something that she's taken some of the mushrooms with her.
Okay. Yeah, off you go. You just kind of waddle your way off. Start eating the mushrooms. Yeah, I mean...
I'm not eating them.
No, you're
I'm
not.
eating them.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, I'm just taking them with me. Off I go.
Just the delicious barbecue mushroom smell wafting its way into your nostrils. Roll me a flat d20, please.
Oh no, what's happening? That's a 5. Great.
It's been a long time since you've had anything to eat.
Oh no.
And coming to the food court with your enhanced metabolism, oh fuck. There's a hearty craving right now for something.
Okay.
You are super fucking hungry. It's been a few hours probably since you've had a snack. And for all of you, a few hours without a snack is rough.
Yeah, it's okay. So there's looking between this and then destination and then... Okay, so she's got them in her hands now. They're not in her pocket. And I think she's trying to do that thing where you smell food and desperately try and let that be enough. Like, you know, when you're trying to, like, be on a diet and somebody's cooking.
Yeah, that works every time. Okay. Do you keep the mushrooms? Or do you throw them out?
I'm keeping them.
Okay.
I'm keeping them and walking and smelling them. Apparently.
Yeah. So there's probably like a covering or something on the tray or whatever. Yeah, I mean it's just a tiny bit of gravity here in the food court. And you leave. There's probably signs up that say like, please leave trays, you know, like on the in the designated areas or whatever. Are you walking out with your tray?
No, I want to take the mushrooms, but I only want to take them like they in some kind of I've got the nuts or something.
Yeah, there's probably like a packet of some kind.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just take the packet then. I'll just take the packet and leave everything else. I want to hide it on my person if possible.
Okay.
And go towards the arrows, try and find this information desk.
All right. We switch scenes. Luka.
Yay!
It's been a while since Heath has responded to you. Your sensors are pinging.
Hang in there, I'm getting you something. Hold on here. No, this one? Oh, no. There.
Try to open the communications or the ping or whatever it is.
Sure.
Hello? This is Red Panda.
Hello, yes. This is the KTB patrol for this sector. What is your name, please?
It's Luka. Luka Ludemir. I need help, please. I'm out here with someone who is, I believe is dying.
Very well. We will be picking you up shortly. We have received communication from your vessel, the USB Epiphany. Is that correct? Are you part of their crew?
No.
Very well. Please be prepared to be loaded into our hangar bay. Make sure all of your weapons are powered down. If there is any sign of force about to be used on our spacecraft or on us, you will be placed in jail for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
I understand. Inside or out is still jail. But I will not resist. How long will you be?
You should see us on your scanners now.
Yeah. You still there?
It should be less than 10 seconds.
Yeah. Don't hang up the comms, please.
Very well.
You can see the ship trying to match speeds with you. Getting into position to load you into the hangar.
Wanna be alright? Wanna be alright? Did my friends make it?
The crew of the USB Epiphany has headed towards the space station, KTB 001.
There. And they have not wavered from course?
That is correct.
There. Alright. What do you need me to do? From here?
Be prepared to tuck in the limbs of your mechanized chassis.
Okay, here I am.
If you have any mag clamps, be prepared to activate them at the sound of the chime.
Sure.
The hangar doors close.
Once the depressurization once the hangar has been repressurized, please open your cockpit. Equalize your pressure. Now, please.
You open up the cockpit?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that Heath's mech basically kind of like floated in, and it's not really like locking or any mag clamps or anything. You guys don't really have anything on the mechs. to sort of clamp you down. There's a net kind of thing that the crew is trying. There's several members of the crew here that are trying to sort of position a net over the mech to sort of get it locked down. Yeah, you're on board the ship here. There's like a detachment of security officers that are making their way towards you. This ship is a bit bigger than the Epiphany, and you can see that there actually there's 2 mechs aboard here already, and they're sort of locked into the wall, like they have some. They're sort of like hitched up to the wall, like they have some clamps on their back, and they've got like a winch to kind of like pull them in.
Show off. You got their winches working.
Luka,
my friend.
Luka Ludomir.
Yeah.
This is you?
Yeah.
I am Miguel Gallo of the House of Smoke. Do you have any injuries?
Yep.
You can see Heath's mech has sort of been like locked down. They're kind of like opening up the cockpit. And inside you can see that Heath is unconscious. There are 2 members of the security here that are trying to like hoist him out of the mech.
Be careful. He was in a lot of pain.
There's somebody that kind of like rushes over. Captain Gallo? What is it? What is his status? He's alive, but I think that there's something wrong with him. Can you be more specific, maybe? What is happening?
What is wrong with him?
I've never seen anything like it. Looking at Heath, you can see that he's basically slumped. They're sort of like putting him on like a stretcher kind of thing. It's like floating, and you can see that there's like an odd color to his skin. It almost looks a little blue. Not like full Smurf, but there's a bluish kind of color.
Will he be all right?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. Who is this man?
This is Heath Marker Blau. My friend?
We'll run him through the OmniNet and see what we find.
Yeah.
Is it... What? Can you tell me anything else? It's
about what?
It's not oxygen deprivation or anything. Then why is he blue? I don't know. He's murmuring something.
What's he saying?
Bring him over here. They sort of float him over. And you can hear him say just under his breath. He's barely conscious of anything. He's just kind of muttering while he's under. And he says, and that's where we're going to end the session today.
Whew. I'm not dead.
Heath is.
No.
Who's blue?
I'm blue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that didn't hear what I said. That was intentional. You'll have to listen super carefully on the VOD, and you might be able to figure it out.
Maybe.
You'll have to figure it out. Yeah. Welcome back, Colo.
Thanks. It's nice to be back. I'm sorry, everybody, about how confused you are. I thought that I might. I thought I was...
Don't ever apologize for that. It should be encouraged.
Okay, I'm not sorry.
There we go. Traitor.
It's nice to be back, though. I missed you all very much.
Glad to have you back.
Welcome back.
Very happy that you're back.
Maybe our characters would run into each other at some point. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, listen, these were the tough choices that you made, okay?
True. No, I'm not complaining.
These are the tough choices. Yeah, so good job staying alive for now. That's good. That's good. Good work, everybody. Good work. Well done. Let's go around the room and do some shout outs and wrap things up. Shall we? PB, you want to start us off?
Sure. Hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. I do a lot of narrative-focused games on my channel, as well as Fright Nights on Friday. And I'm here a couple times a week. I'm here on Wednesdays GMing a horror show about a crew stuck in a time loop. And then I'm here again on Fridays for Simulacrum. And I will be here on Sundays as well for Brad's new show, Dying Order. All the things!
Thank you, PB.
Thank you.
Myth.
Oh, boy. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I was thinking about it earlier today, and I was like, you know what? We've spent the last 3 episodes trying to get into a space station. It's been pretty awesome. I really like the things that have come up in that time. And I like how things have taken a left-hand turn, and I like how I like everything. Everything's been a lot of fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. My name is Mythematic. If you don't know who I am, you could. Yeah, I guess you do now. Hi. You can find me over on twitter.com/Mythematic, where you can see what I'm doing throughout the week. I just, by the way, became a Patreon to Table Stakes. I cannot turn down all the awesome content.
It was Numenera, wasn't it? It was that bundle. Yeah.
Numenera bundle. But I can't wait to crack the virtual spine of those open tonight and take a look at it. So thank you. Thank you for the wonderful.
Priests of the Eons are that's part of that.
That's exciting. Yeah, I know what I'm doing tonight. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, and thanks for playing with me, guys. Thanks, chat, for being here. And Colo, it's been great to have you back. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Trainer.
That segue, the spy segue.
That was so good.
Too coincidental.
Who's the spy?
Oh, because we find out who the spy is. Cuts immediately. Alisa.
Colo's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea.
Not a bloody clue. Colo.
Not at all.
Hi, I'm Colo. Hello. I'm back. I took some time off. I've come back. I'm really happy to be back. I stream over here on Twitch. You can also find me over on Twitter, and I've done the Instagram thing, and I'm learning how it works.
Yes.
Bear with me on that one. I don't quite know how it works yet, but I'm trying.
So good. Go follow her Instagram. Go do it.
And yeah, I love space. I play a lot of Elite Dangerous. We're also doing, I was addicted to World of Warcraft for 11 years, so I missed out on lots of other games, and I'm desperately trying not to play WoW Classic. Instead, I'm playing Skyrim, which I completely missed out on. I'm still doing a blind playthrough of that. All sorts of vampire-y nonsense is going on at the moment. Yeah, what else are we doing, chat? Lovely stuff. I also really enjoy narratives like PB. I love really like beautiful, strong, gorgeous looking games, and yeah, so we could play some of them every now and then as well. Yeah, I think that might about sum it up. Thanks for having me back, guys.
Welcome back. Can I interrupt for a second? That's it.
Oh, that thing so much.
He doesn't like to be picked up, so he's probably going to throw a fit here in a second.
Sounded like an electric bat.
He's lovely. That's it. That's all.
Doesn't like being picked up. It can feel that.
Well, yes, it can sense that. Yeah, it doesn't like being near the edge. It can fist bump. You can say things like, "Hey, Vector, I love you."
What? That's so cool.
Yeah.
The future is now.
Get that out of here before I start bawling.
Also, you can pet him, and then he starts purring.
Oh my god! What is this?
Yeah.
I can't get
His cute little eyeballs. He loves it.
Get IRL skip out of here.
All right, PB, can you not Brad your way through the outros, please?
Sorry, it was just he woke up and was wandering around, and he was really cute.
Sorry, Colo. Was there anything else, Colo? You're all done?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Colo.
I'm done.
Fist.
Hi, how's it going? Welcome back again, Colo. I'm really glad you're back on, and it's been a crazy episode. I could have sworn that we were all going to die. I'm happy that we didn't. Everything worked out. It's been a lot of fun. You can catch me over on TwitchRP GTA 5. I've been doing that again. I broke free from the World of Warcraft bug. That almost sucked me in real. it was bad.
Don't go back. Don't go back.
Yeah,
Don't do it. It's not.
And it's not. It almost sucked you out. You got out of it. You just need. Now it's just a constant fight to not play it.
Yeah, this is how I'm feeling right now. Don't do it. You'll be stuck for 11 years in a void, and you'll never come out again.
Truth.
That feeling, it was like, I can continue playing this for hours, and I look over, oh, it's 5 a.m. but my friends are still playing, so yeah, gonna try to stay away from World of Warcraft.
The original WoW was a grind. That was a grind.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but yeah, definitely not playing that on my stream anymore. Just been doing a lot of GTR 5 RP, and that's pretty much it about me. Always look forward to being on this show, and makes me look forward to Mondays.
Thank you very much, Fist. Brad!
Hello there, it's me, Brad Woto.
You've been suspiciously quiet today.
Well, Wyatt is fucking pissed at these fucking useless people. He's fucking done. He just can't wait to get away from him. Once this is all done, I'm gonna fucking leave them with their shitty plans to get themselves killed, go to the Bahamas or whatever space Bahamas there is, get himself a little mojito, and probably live forever because now everyone is immortal. Yeah, not really. He didn't have anything to say, really. There was no point where there was anything worth saying for him, I think, during that. I was trying to figure out points, but he was just not really that bothered about anything everyone was doing. They have slowly come to the point where he was like, yeah, we should tell the truth. And they were like, no, let's do this thing. And he's like, we shouldn't turn the ship around. And they're like, yeah, let's turn the ship around. And then he's like, well, fuck these guys. What the fuck is wrong with them? So he's just fucking them all off. And then he fucking saw 8900. He's like, oh, this is fucked. We're all fucked. So I think he's just contemplative during this thing. Welcome back, Colo, though.
Thanks.
Rude. Rude to come back, frankly.
Thanks.
Because we had Heath. He was useful. Not fair. And now what we got? Now we've got a spy. Spy who's trying to break onto the ship and steal all the technology. Yeah, I know what you're up to. I genuinely don't. I'm pretty sure out of character that you're completely on our side.
I'm out.
Dang it. Wait, I have one.
What?
That was rude.
Nice.
That's my voice.
I need that, to be honest.
What's that?
Because that's... Yeah.
PB can actually control Colo now with the press of a button.
That was rude.
That's all she says to me anyway.
It's all that needs to be said to you now, Brad.
Dying Order is on Sunday. That's a brand new D&D show, episode 1.
Is it?
It is Sunday at 4 ET. Who's
on that show, Brad?
Everyone. See you Sunday.
I don't think he remembers. That's the only reason he's not saying it.
Trailer.
No idea. No idea who's on it.
Not a clue. I'll fucking see when I load the game up.
See you then.
Thanks, Brad.
Please?
Can I end the show, PB?
No.
Are you gonna
No trailer.
show the trailer?
I'm gonna mute you is what I'm gonna do. Thanks everybody for watching.
I bet PB doesn't show. I bet she doesn't show the trailer tomorrow or whenever it is, Nocturne, Wednesday.
She's gonna
I
forget.
guarantee you she'll forget.
100%.
After all of this, she won't even mention it.
No,
so she
not at all.
does. She's like, and then the show ends. You mentioned all the things.
Oh my God! What a show!
That was crazy when the thing, and oh my God, I'm so hot and bothered by what happened. Bye.
Can you believe this? Oh my God!
It's too late. She has done none of the actual MC hosting duties.
I don't even know what to say. I have nothing
Play
left.
the rude sound again.
Oh my God! Thanks everybody for watching. I'm Wax Steven. I've been your GM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through space through this anime AF mecha Lancer RPG that we play here. Thank you everybody for watching. Much appreciated, chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for giving us the love. Thanks for the fan art. I saw that Effie fan art there. Was that, I can't remember who did it. Was it Ice Hottie? It might have been. I can't remember. But we appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the show and hanging out with us. If you haven't done so, please make sure you give some love to the players. Go give them a follow. Head on over to the channels. Follows are free. Go make the follows happen. And if you ever saw Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime, go use it. Go get yourself some emotes from these wonderful people. If you want to call people rude, Colo has an emote for that. If you want to use the number 1, Brad has an emote for that. And if you want PB's baby face for hilarious emote combinations, there's an emote for that. If you want an octopus man guy, then Myth has...
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, Myth has an emote for that. And if you need big arms, Fist doesn't have them, but he does in his channel. His channel has them. So...
Weapon.
Wow, rude.
Rude. Why am I getting attacked? I didn't say anything rude.
That's why. You should have conformed, Fist. Then you wouldn't have gotten attacked.
That was very rude.
Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you, hopefully, for Nocturne on Wednesday. Peace out. Have a wonderful
Bye.
rest of your Monday. Good night, everybody.